Hey guys, I'm Twan and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to bring you a pretty quick video on a really affordable airsoft gun that I've been using for a long time now. So I know it's really reliable and I think you guys will get some good use out of it. It's the CYMA CM050 and it's an airsoft AK. It's all metal and actual real wood here. So the only plastic part on the gun that I know of would be the tip right here and then the handle here. So this gun, as you can see, it's got an extendable stock, so you can move it in and out to be flexible in whatever situation you need it, and it's done that pretty well for me. So I bought this gun for, I believe, just shy of $190 off Airsoft GI back in the day. This was nearly 5 years ago. And so it's been a good investment. I mean, I haven't had any problems with it. The only thing that I did do was I accidentally overcharged the battery because it comes with a stock battery and a stock charger. So it's not a smart charger, but what I've done since then is I bought a new charger and I also replaced the battery, but instead of a normal battery, you can fit a 9.6 in here. So that was the upgrade that I made and it's worked pretty well. Let's see if I can get this back on here, right? Huh, no, I can't get this. Well, I'll fix it in a minute. But I upgraded to a 9.6 volt battery and it works really well. The only thing that it changes, that is negative at least, is that when the bolt moves back, a lot of times it won't move back forward just because it's a bigger battery and there's a tighter squeeze in the battery compartment. But the electric blowback wasn't really a big thing for me. I mean, it's a cool thing to have in principle, but it doesn't always work that great. So that's that. And then the other thing I did was I went ahead and I bought 3 more magazines because I have a plate carrier. So these 3 magazines fit right on my chest pretty well, and they're all full metal, and they're 600 round high cap magazines. The only plastic part would be the top here, and this actually was a problem because on that magazine that's in the gun right now, the part of the cover here chipped off, so this door here can fall off at any time. So I ended up just taking it off, and what I do to solve this problem is I run with that magazine first, because the only time it'll be a problem is if the magazine is full. So I run until it's empty. Once it's empty, I can take out and put it in back in my plate carrier with no issues, because once it's empty, there won't be anything falling out of it and it's really no problem. But so I picked up all 3 of these, the 3 extra ones, for I think just shy of 40 bucks. So it was a good investment, a good buy. So total I can run with 6 times 4 is 2,400 rounds. So I think it was a good investment to make. But overall, I mean, this is just a gun that you can get and it'll take a pretty hard beating and still work really well for you. So that's why I would definitely recommend it. So now that I've talked about the basics of the gun, why don't we go over it and we'll do a firing test here. Hey guys, before we get to the firing test, there's actually one more thing I forgot to mention. This gun actually does break down in the same fashion as a real steel AK. So when I pull up that bar right there, I can remove this top part, and inside it exposes a little lever down here that when I pull up allows this to, let's see here, yeah, allows this to slide, and then I can remove this whole thing if I want. So what that that may not seem like a big thing, but what it allows you to do is if I want to get a metal rail with RAS rails on it, I can do that and I can replace it. And the significant thing is that I can buy parts for an actual AK and put it on here because they will fit in the same fashion as the actual real steel AK. So I just thought that's something cool that I should share with you guys, because that could be a big deal if you want to change your play style. Hey guys, I'm outside, so I'd like to begin the shooting portion of the video. I've backed up about to 25 feet here. I'm going to target set up over there, and then I'm going to move this back to 50 feet afterwards to shoot from there too. So right now I'm going to do 5 shots on a single shot, and then as close to a 5-round burst as I can get, maybe anywhere between 4 and 6. So I'll turn off this camera, shoot, and then we'll come back, take a look at the target, and then we'll move it back. Okay guys, so here I am. All the shots are pretty consistent, all within this group here. So I did those 5 single shots, and then I only managed to do a 3-round burst because I was a little nervous about going over and going way past 5. So we didn't get a 3-round burst, but nonetheless, you see it's a pretty tight grouping here, all within just a few inches of each other. So I'm going to replace the target, move this back to 50 feet, and then I'm going to try again. Alright guys, so this is a 50-foot target. I had a little hiccup there. I couldn't tell if I was actually hitting the target or not, just because it's iron sight, so there's no optic, and 50 feet starts to get out there. But I think my first two were up here, and then my second two were down here. And then if I'm not mistaken, I believe this was the burst fire, and I did 2 short bursts, and I did that because I messed up the single action shots. So that should give you guys a pretty good picture of how this gun shoots. I think it shoots pretty well, especially being so consistent at all ranges essentially. Alright guys, so that is my review of the CM050, and I've been really impressed with this gun. I've had it for going on 5 years now, and it's never really failed me. It still works great. The gearbox has had no issues, no hiccups at all. So if you're looking for a relatively inexpensive gun to get into airsoft for an extended amount of time, I really think this is the gun to do it with. I bought this gun on, I believe, Airsoft GI. It's been quite some time since I ordered it, but I think I got it on Airsoft GI, and I think it was just shy of $190. So the only changes that I've made to this gun at all was just replacing the battery because it got fried, and that was my fault that it got fried. But I upgraded it to a 9.6 volt battery, and it's been really impressive. It really helped the gun out a lot. So that's what I think about this gun. I think it's excellent, so I would definitely recommend checking that out. Other than that, keep an eye on my channel for more airsoft videos and battlefield videos as well. I just did a few guides a little while back on all the classes for that, so check those out. Other than that, I'm Twan, and thanks for watching my video.